Today I'm out here making improvements to the wood stove, the outdoor wood stove that I did about a week or so ago. And so I thought I'd take you guys along, show you what I'm up to. Alright, quick recap from the last video that we decided that we were going to stack bricks around this, the fire, and move it closer. So that way the pipe that leads in to the cabin will only be half the length. That way it'll shed less heat on its way into there. And we also thought about insulating this, but the only problem is most of the insulation is for indoors or covered area, not for outside. So we have to revisit that. We also determined that too much hot air was coming out through the chimney itself. So we're going to put a damper right here, which is about the halfway point of the pipe. So we're putting a damper in that was halfway through, but which halfway through is right here below this post, which would have put the damper too high for the average person to reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop off a little bit from the bottom section to make everything, because we're going to be putting a junction in as well, because this is 4-inch pipe and the only damper we can find was 6-inch. So we'll have to do from a 4 to 6, put the damper in, and then from a 6 back down to a 4 to go up to connect with this pipe. That doesn't make sense right now. You'll see in just a second. Alright, I cut a piece of that off. Now I've got to put the damper on, which is a 6-inch damper on a 4-inch pipe. So like I was saying before, we're going to do a 4 to 6, put the damper in, and then 6 back down to 4. So I'll just show you that right now. Alright, we cut off about half the length, so it's much closer, and that'll be given less opportunity for the heat to shed on the way. So the next thing we're going to do is put bricks around this and also redo this up top. We're not quite sure how we're going to do that just yet, but that's the next 2 projects. All right, we decided to put some old clay fire bricks around it to help keep the heat in, and also, as you can see, the pipe comes in through here, so everything will be heated up, super heated. And when it comes out the back right here, which we made this half the distance it was before, the theory is by the time this comes in, it's going to be putting out a lot hotter heat than we had before. And also we put a small damper on the pipe right here, so this will help control airflow too. Alright, it's the next morning and we slept nice and cozy last night. It got down to the 40s, lower 40s last night, and it was cooking inside of there. I'm not sure what the temperature was, but I didn't need a sleeping bag or anything. And keep in mind, this cabin is uninsulated. But what happened was, we noticed what happened was the damper up top really helped slow down it did what it's supposed to do. It slowed down the heat of the fire, so it didn't literally just burn away in an hour or two. We had to change it one time throughout the night, and we stacked it up completely before we went to bed. But all the heat's getting caught in here, and it's making more of the heat go into the actual the duct itself into the cabin. So it's hotter air and longer burning. So all the upgrades we made to the outdoor wood stove, I'd say, were a success. So thanks for watching. See you on the next video.